What formation do you guys normally play?
4-4-2.
4-4-2. So we normally play a 4-2-3-1. So it's kind of similar. Right, let's go. Right, goalkeeper. What are we thinking, mate?
Right, you're gonna have to let me have one or two, I think. So I'll make a case for Martinez, and then you can probably counter. Currently, as things stand, Martinez is technically the world's best goalkeeper because he won the Yashin Trophy, which is basically the Ballon d'Or version for goalkeepers. He won that sort of like from this period. World Cup winning goalkeeper. He's just class, mate. So I think on that, he needs some respect, and he's kept that many clean sheets for Argentina. He's won the Copa America. He's won the World Cup. Got Villa in the Champions League. I think we've got to go Martinez. If you go Neuer, I think you should go with the other goalkeeper and then let me have Martinez.
See, I'm 1000% going Neuer, but I do understand what you've just said. So I will let my ego go because Martinez is very, very good, and I'll put Martinez in.
Thank you.
But I need to click the wrong one then. But yeah, no, for me personally, I always say Neuer over everyone. I still think Neuer is the best keeper in the world, but that's because we've had him for so long, obviously.
Yeah,
and he's revolutionized. Is that how you said that word? The goalkeeping game. Like Alisson and Edison are what they are because of him. So it's fine. The thing is, you say let me get one or two, bro. You're going to be getting the centre backs because our centre backs are trash. So let's put it that way. But yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. If we go, I just want to go over to your lineup because okay, cool. Right back. Who is your right back?
So we've got Matty Cash, Bogard, and I'm going to say you're having this one because that's probably our weakest position at right back. Right back is definitely where we probably should have recruited in the summer, but we didn't. So, that's definitely an area that we struggle with at times. But sometimes what we will do and what we did in the bigger games is we put Conser at right back and we play Diego, Carlos and Pau. So we sometimes do that against we did that against Man City and Arsenal last season and it worked. So so if I think I know you're going to put it right back, so you can slot him in there, mate.
Big up to Scripted Date. How you doing, mate? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Zia. That's what I'm thinking. Obviously, everyone's saying Kimmich. I get it.
Yeah.
But, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked injured. I did not mean to do that. But I'm thinking Bowie. That's the only thing. We'll put Kimmich in there. We're not gonna put Stanisic anywhere near this team because he's injured. I want it to be like a relevant one. But yeah, we'll put Kimmich in there for now. Because obviously Company has been playing him more in the centre mid, but he can still play there. Centre back wise, so Pau Torres is going in. That doesn't even need to be a debate.
And we've got Ezri Konsa, who is very underrated. He 1v1 defending, he's probably one of the best in the Premier League. So when he goes to right back and he comes up against wingers, he wins every single duel. He played for England against Brazil, and honestly, he had Vinny Jr. in his back pocket. He didn't get a sniff all game when he played at right back for England. So he's our those are our two centre halves. So Pau Torres and Ezri Konsa, and they're both really good.
Obviously, you will watch Konsa way more than I watch him. What do you think of him over Mancano, though? Because Kim Min-jae hasn't hit it. The Napoli Kim Min-jae that we brought in just hasn't hit the mark. So would you still put Konsa in over Mancano? What do you think?
I think so, yeah. I mean, Konsa's amazing for us, ball playing centre half. Like I say, literally wins majority of his duels. He's just a really, really solid, underrated defender. So, they've got a good partnership.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And I think this is the most, I don't think depressing is the right word, but if we had de Ligt, I don't think you would necessarily, would you still put Konsa in over de Ligt? What do you think, personally? Because obviously he's not doing the best for Man United. I know he's scored them, but
yeah, I probably would put him in ahead of him as well. Yeah.
Okay, interesting one. Again, obviously, you guys can let me know in the comments that's the whole reason it's there. Oh, there we go. Konza is an absolute Rolls Royce. Well, there we go. That confirms it again. Upamecano is an interesting one. I like to say on the channel here all the time that I generally think he's the modern day Paul Pogba. If you'll remember this in the fact of being a Premier League fan. You know, Paul Pogba would go to Man United and stink the joint up, but then he goes over to France and he is a Rolls Royce. I feel like for France, Upamecano is amazing. For Bayern, not so much, which is really frustrating, to be honest with you. And exactly like you said, his quality for France is just not for Bayern, which is typical. Left back, obviously you've got Luca Digne, haven't you? And you've got Ian Mattison. We have got number 19, I like to call him. I'll call him Alphonso Davies just in case you don't get it. Absolute virus at this club. I couldn't stand him, and I want him to literally rip his contract up, because he's just not respecting us whatsoever. And it's like, fair enough. If you want to go to Real Madrid, I understand, but just come out and say my favorite move or my dream club is Real Madrid. I want to leave. Done. Like, everyone can accept that. It's going to be horrible because we lost Toni Kroos, and look what he's gone and done in his career with Real. But like the way he's doing it, he's just been silent in the media. His form has been dreadful since 2020 when he was probably the best left back. So who would you, like, from your perspective, who would you put in? Because I can't stand Alphonso Davies. I think he's a virus, but I'll give it to you because, you're not going to see it from my point.
I'd probably go Alphonso Davies.
Good. Okay.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, whenever I've seen him, he's been class. You know what I mean? So obviously, I don't watch a week in, week out, but over the years, he's like been tearing it up.
Right. Okay. So then we go into the midfield again. It's obviously an interesting one because would you put Paulinho in over any of your midfielders?
No.
Okay, interesting.
No.
Because obviously Company hasn't been playing him, and we haven't seen the best. The best of him is still in his Fulham days or in Portugal. So yeah, Pavlovic and Paulinho. But the problem is though, Zia, is the fact that they've Villa in them, they've got really good midfielders. Obviously this is the double pivot we're talking about. Jamal Musiala's getting in this team. There ain't no if buts or maybes about it. I think both of us can say that.
Yeah.
So who would you put in if you had to pick out your because you've got three midfielders, haven't you? You normally play.
So we play with Onana and Tielemans as a 2, and then on the left we'd have like Jacob Ramsey, and on the right we'd maybe have like McGinn or Bailey. So those are the options out there that we've got. I would want to caveat to put Onana in there. I think Onana would be good in this team.
Okay, so who's partnering next to him? Is it going to be Tillmans? Is it going to be McGinn? What are you thinking? I would personally like Pavlovic, but at the same time, it's an iffy one because like he had his really good season last season, where we did see like really good parts of his game, but we were playing a horrible defensive game in Thomas Tuchel ball. Which, I don't even want to think about that, to be honest with you. So I would like Pavlovic in, but I do understand if you want Tillmans.
I'd put him in that sort of like 2 with Onana.
You would? Okay.
Yeah.
No. I don't know why they don't have his face. He's faceless, apparently. Right, then there's not really going to be a debate here, I don't believe, from you. So we'll just put Jamal in straight away, and that is normally where he plays. I would like him. I really would hope Company starts watching Germany because him on the left is just different. But hey ho, it is what it is. Right. Before we go on to the left and the right, obviously Harry Kane. Like, are you going to debate it with me or? No, okay.
I can't really, mate. He scores loads of goals, don't he? So,
Okay.
and he scores more than Watkins. So I think you've got to
Because
go Kane.
I like Ollie Watkins. I think
Yeah,
generally when Kane was like I'll say this generally, I'm not just saying it because you're in here, everyone will know this. When Kane was stinking up the joint for England, I was saying take him out of this team. Why is Southgate still not playing a different, like even if it was Tony or Watkins, and obviously Watkins got that winning goal. But like why we weren't, literally Kane was stinking it up and I was saying it myself and I love Kane. So yeah, but okay, fair enough. Right, who are we putting in this team then? Because both, like, realistically, Gnabry's been good at this moment in time, but again, he hasn't been the 2020 Gnabry, not yet. Leroy Sané's half-season wonder. Kingsley Coman's good, but I think he's basically done with the club. He doesn't seem himself. So I wouldn't put any of them guys in. You've got Bailey, which he normally does well against Bayern. Which is very annoying. So who would you like? The only one I would put personally is Oliseh, but let me know what you think.
Yeah. I would go with Bailey on the right. I think Bailey last season was exceptional for Villa goals. I think on his day, he's somewhat unplayable at times. So I think Bailey would be a definite for me. He's probably one of our best players. And then obviously we've only got one position left, but I don't think you'll put him in there, but I'd say Morgan Rogers. And what I would say is that if anyone hasn't watched Morgan Rogers this season, have a look at who Morgan Rogers is. And then, you'll find out that he's a really good player. But he's probably quite unknown to you guys.
Okay. One question straight away. Can Bailey play on the left?
He doesn't for Villa.
Damn it. That was my hope. I was going to, scoot him across. I just can't, like...
Who would you put on the right? Who have you got on the right?
That would be where I'd put Oliseh personally.
Really?
Yeah, because unless we put Serge Gnabry in there, he has been good recently. Who normally, other than Morgan Rogers, obviously I'm just taking your word for it. I have no clue about him. Who else have you got? Is that his position now?
No, so he's Morgan Rogers' positions in behind Watkins. We've got Jacob Ramsey who plays on the left.
Okay. Why don't we then put him in?
You go with the left. I think you have the left. I think you've got to have more players than Villa because you're obviously elite. Do you know what I mean?
But this is why you needed to come on the channel, because I'm not egotistical like these fans. I'm fine with giving you the player. So what I'll do is I'll put this guy over here, and then who did you say? Morgan Rogers, is it? I don't even know if he'll be on here. He better be on here. It would be good if I could spell his name.
So it's Rogers.
ROG. I spell it wrong again. So
ROG ERS.
Yeah, it's not going to be on here, is he? Stupid database, man. Okay. Well, we're going to leave it plain, but that's his position.
Okay.
Right. No, now I need to drag Jamal Musiala back. Crap. Right. Right. Let me just move him. Put in Sané, for instance. Drag Sané back over here, and then you can get out of this team because he's crap. And then Jamal Musiala on the left. I want Jamal on the left personally.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I'd give you that. Like, people are saying Muller. I 100% understand Muller, but I just don't think he's going to be an impact into this team. That's generally what I would say. And again, people, let's be realistic here. Yeah. Who beat? Like, we didn't have Harry Kane, but who beat us in that Villarreal game? Unai Emery did. So let's not be too egotistical with it, and that's coming from someone that likes to shit on Mbappe all the time. So yeah, big up to everybody. That would be the lineup. Morgan Rogers is in the damn middle, but for some reason this database doesn't have him, which is just totally typical. But yeah, big up to everyone. Hopefully, guys have enjoyed. Let's see what people are saying. Yeah, Bailey is quality. Yep, most definitely. As a United fan, Rodgers is quality, but there we go. Okay. Someone said Watkins on the left wing. Interesting.
Watkins wouldn't like that.
Yeah, it'd be like Harry Kane's taking it for England, and now he's
He'd be
taking it for
fuming. Yeah.
Olise on Muller, who are we taking? Okay, interesting. You're dropping Olise? No, mate. This is a combined 11. You know, if this was going to be a combined 11 from the Bayern View, then we'd probably have half of our players in there, and that's the whole point of getting Luke on to give his opinion. So yeah, big up to everybody. But yeah, right. Let me go back to this one. Any final thoughts on this? I know I've gone a little bit over.
No, just been great chatting to you, mate.
Yeah, no, 100%. And obviously we'll come together again to make the content going forward. Obviously with the whole